Convergence of summation n factorial square into x raised to 2n divided by 2n factorial. Here we have been given the series in the format summation un. So we can directly write un's expression, which is un equals n factorial the whole square divided by 2n factorial into x raised to 2n. We will be using Rabi's test here to test the convergence. In Rabi's test, we shall require un by un plus 1 ratio, because Rabi's test is if you have a positive term series summation un and you have to check the convergence or behavior of the series, then you have to evaluate limit n tends to infinity n times un by un plus 1 minus 1. And if the limiting value k is greater than 1, then you shall conclude that the given positive series is convergent. If the limit k is less than 1, you will conclude that the given series is divergent. At k equals 1, this test also is a failure. So you have to depend on some other test like limit comparison test. Un plus 1 is obtained looking at un by just replacing every n by n plus 1. So we have un plus 1 given by n plus 1 factorial square into x raised to 2 times n plus 1 divided by 2 times n plus 1 factorial. So we now evaluate un by un plus 1 and we have the denominator of un plus 1 2 times n plus 1 factorial will appear in the numerator, and x raised to 2n plus 1 of un plus 1 will appear in the denominator. We have grouped terms which have similar fashion and written the expression 2n factorial is written which is belonging to un. N plus 1 factorial the whole square is the term which belongs to un plus 1, which appears in the denominator. This is actually the numerator term for this term, and this term are the numerator for un plus 1, but since un plus 1 constitute the denominator of this ratio, these terms appear in the denominator. Now we compare the similar terms. We have n factorial the whole square written as n factorial into n factorial. X raised to 2n and x raised to 2n from this term can be cancelled, because x raised to 2n plus 2 can be written as x raised to 2n into x square. Therefore x raised to 2n and x raised to 2n can be cancelled and we are left out with x square in the denominator. Similarly, we can replace this term by 2n plus 2 factorial. We have n plus 1 factorial square written as n plus 1 factorial into n plus 1 factorial. Remember, n factorial means 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. n. That is, product of n terms is the definition for n factorial. So, we have n plus 1 factorial written as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into etc. n into n plus 1. So n plus 1 factorial can also be written as n factorial into n plus 1, because n plus 1 factorial implies product of terms ranging from 1 to n plus 1. So n plus 1 factorial can be considered as n factorial into n plus 1, because n factorial itself means product of terms ranging from 1 to n. Along with that, if we multiply n plus 1, we will get n plus 1 factorial again. So n plus 1 factorial replaced by n factorial into n plus 1, n factorial into n plus 1, because we can easily cancel these n factorials from numerator and denominator, and we are left out with n plus 1 square in the denominator. Now 2n plus 2 factorial can be written as 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. 2n into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2. So this factorial can be written as 2n factorial into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2. So we have 2n factorial and 2n factorial from the denominator getting cancelled, and we are left out with 2n plus 1, 2 into n plus 1. This 2 into n plus 1 is written because 2 is taken outside 2n plus 2 and we are left out with n plus 1. This is taken because you can cancel n plus 1 and n plus 1 again from numerator and denominator. So after the whole simplification, you obtain the ratio un by un plus 1 as 2 into 2n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 into x square. Now we apply limit to this ratio and we have limit n tends to infinity, after we divide numerator and denominator by n, we obtain this term becoming 2 plus 1 by n and this term becoming 1 plus 1 by n. When you apply limit to 1 by n, it becomes limit n tends to infinity 1 by n is 0 for both numerator and denominator. Therefore, finally you have the expression for limit n tends to infinity un by un plus 1 as 4 by x square, because 2 into 2 becomes 4 and x square is a term to which we don't have to apply limit, which is independent of n. Therefore, 4 by x square is the final answer. Now, by Rabi's test, we have if 4 by x square is greater than 1, the given series is convergent, and if 4 by x square is less than 1, the given series is divergent. Since we have evaluated limit n tends to infinity un by un plus 1, we can use ratio test to arrive at the conclusion of the convergence of the given series. By ratio test, we have if 4 by x square is greater than 1, the given series is convergent. 4 by x square is greater than 1 can also be written as x square less than 1. So, at x square less than 1, we have the given series is convergent by ratio test. Similarly, we have when k is less than 1, the given series is divergent. Here k equals 4 by x square, that is when 4 by x square is less than 1, the given series is divergent. Or we have x square greater than 4, for which the given series is divergent. The test fails for k equals 1, that is when 4 by x square equals 1, the test fails, that is when x square equals 4, the test is a failure. So at x square equals 4, when we apply Rabi's test, we have n into un by un plus 1 minus 1 to be evaluated first. When x square equals 4 in the un by un plus 1 ratio, we have un by un plus 1 ratio becoming 2n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 2. We just substitute x square equals 4 in this un by un plus 1 ratio which we have already evaluated, and we obtain this expression. Now we simplify this expression. We take LCM. 2n plus 2 is taken to this part and we simplify it in the numerator. 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 2 divided by 2n plus 2. Here after simplification we have cancellation of 2n and 2n. Minus 2 plus 1 becomes minus 1 divided by the denominator 2n plus 2. Now when we apply limit n tends to infinity to this term, it becomes minus 1 by 2, because when you divide numerator and denominator of this expression by n, dividing the numerator by n, this n get cancelled. Dividing the denominator by n, this becomes 2 plus 2 by n. We have limit n tends to infinity 1 by n becoming 0. So this expression 2 by n after dividing the denominator by n, which is obtained when we apply limit n tends to infinity, becomes 0. That is limit n tends to infinity 2n. Limit n tends to infinity 2 by n is the term which becomes 0 when you apply limit after dividing the numerator and denominator by n. Here when you divide it by n, this is becoming 2. So after limit n tends to infinity is applied, we are left out with minus 1, which is a constant term in the numerator, and 2, which is again a constant term in the denominator after we have divided the denominator with n. So minus 1 by 2 is the answer for limit n tends to infinity, n into un by un plus 1 minus 1. Since this particular value is less than 1, by Rabi's test, we have whenever k is less than 1, the given series is divergent. Therefore, at x square equals 4, the given series is divergent. So, as a whole, we have, using Rabi's test and root test, we will conclude the series is convergent for x square less than 1 and the series is divergent for x square greater than or equal to 4.